Hello, Libra. Oh boy, I did not forget about your reading. I've actually have tried to record this 2 other times, and I've had dogs barking and the AC kick on. So it's been challenging, but here we are. I did not forget about you. So let's get to it because there is so much going on. September is just an action-packed month. Astrologically wise, and I don't want to go into too much detail about it. I think I might do a separate video, although September started. But what you should know, and the big things is that Saturn, on the 18th, Saturn comes out of retrograde and goes direct. So that's depending on where Saturn is in your chart or Capricorn is in your chart, because Saturn is in his home sign of Capricorn. The taskmaster is what they call Saturn in his full power. That means that, if you've been slacking off on any diets or workout routines or anything, he's going to call you back in to get back in line. And that's a good thing. I think, I totally believe that Saturn gets a bad rap, that he's this taskmaster, he's this fatherly figure, he's really, he's about discipline and structure. But that's a good thing. I think we all need to, at times, get back into discipline and structure. Because I don't think we always realize that discipline is actually what gives us freedom. We think discipline is kind of really the stagnant thing, but having some discipline and structure allows us to know exactly, it allows us to be more focused, and within that focus allows freedom, right? Because we know what our day's like, we know where we can play, and if we get everything done and we got time to spare, then that's the time for play and fun. I don't know, I think Saturn gets a bad rap, but we need him in the zodiac to get us back in line every now and then and take care of things. The other thing that will be happening around the 21st, so 3 days later after Saturn goes direct and all that energy is moving forward again. And I do want to add in that Pluto as well, which has been in Capricorn, which has been still, is also going to start moving again. And that's important because Pluto's kind of churning everything up, all that inner stuff right now. He's the lord of the underworld. And so that's why this year has just been kind of, if there's stuff that has not been dealt with and healed, he's going to start churning it up again. But 3 days later, on the 21st of September, Neptune and Jupiter oppose each other on the 21st. Well, why is that a big deal? It's a big deal because Neptune is in his home sign of Pisces. Jupiter is in his home sign of Sagittarius. They're both exalted in these signs. They are brothers in mythology, so they have equal power. Neptune rules the oceans and the seas, and Jupiter rules the earth and the material plane. So when you're of equal power and you're opposing each other, no one's going to back off, right? So you may feel a little tense, you may be picking a fight, you may not be backing off from a fight. I have a feeling there will be a lot of tense energy around this time of the month. So just be cautious of that. It's not saying, stay inside and avoid the world. That's not what I'm saying. We have to do life. But I think the more aware of it you are, boy, I'm having a lot of trouble talking. The more aware of it you are, the more you can recognize, when stuff's happening, you're like, oh, it's that energy going on. That's right. Ruby told me about this, right? So just be aware of that. And for the rest of the astrology, I will put that in the bottom in the notes for you. The other thing you should know, Mercury and Venus enter your sign on the 14th. And that is a good thing because Venus is exalted in your sign, which means that she will probably give you some lovely favors, although she does square Saturn on the 25th. So you have a lot going on this month for you. So to be aware. Check out the notes below. All right, let's get to your reading. I blessed all the cards, and then I pulled them. I pulled 6 of them. And I also pulled an energy oracle card for you, just to give an overall energy of the month. And actually what was kind of exciting about this was it was your card. It's contracts, right? So your scales, So I feel, and I had been feeling when I was meditating on your sign earlier, busy kept coming to me. And I do feel that there's this overall energy that Libra's been very busy, and you will be even more busier in Virgo season. You're just, because Virgo season is such a season of doing and getting stuff done and getting stuff accomplished. There's a real drive in Virgo season. So you're going to feel that energy during Virgo season, and then you're heading into your sign, your house, and you're going to feel really great. And so I feel like this is kind of your month. Even though things are going to be a little bumpy astrologically-wise, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going for you. And the cards I pulled are supporting that. And like, I feel it. So then when I pull the cards and they're supporting that, I'm like, okay, cool. I know what I'm talking about. At least I hope so for you guys. But I also do think for some of you, there may be some contract negotiating going on at the end of the month. So we'll talk more about that as we proceed. You're definitely, so the first card I pulled, you're definitely busy, right? Here's the 10 of Wands. So you are nearing the end of a project. You need to stay focused. He's got all these bundles. He doesn't want to drop anything. You may also be feeling a little burden at this time, like you wish this project would be over. I feel like, I just feel like there's something going on in work in regards to project, or just a period of time maybe at work. Transition, maybe there's been a transition going on at work. Oh, this just popped in. Some of you may have been even having to transition over into a new system, a new computer system. That's always really taxing and nerve-wracking. Or if you did it recently, there's still this adjustment period going on where everyone's still learning the new system, so nothing's quite going right. It's just feeling like work's just been a little burdensome lately, or even life in general has been a little burdensome. Burdensome. We'll get it. But what's crazy is your family life is really good, right? So work's been a little rough. I love this card, right? The Four of Wands. It's such a beautiful card, right? Family's going well, right? You're really grateful, and you have a lot of gratitude for your family, and they're really helping. It's kind of that thing every now and then. I think you're lucky sometimes when work's out of balance, at least home life is in balance. When that doesn't happen, then life is really, really crappy, but that's not happening for you guys. Work's not total shit. I'm not getting that. It's just really heavy right now and really cumbersome. But your home life is helping to support that. That's pretty good. And if you're not, wake up every morning and give gratitude for the fact that you have a family that loves and supports you, right? It's giving you the love you need, the support you need. I know I already said that, and there's something else that's wanting to come through. I think in your busyness, that you're getting this done and you're focused at work, you need to make sure that you're telling your family out loud how much you love and appreciate them. Not just when you're laying in bed at night, but telling your wife or your husband or even your kids how much when they do something that helps you out is really appreciated. I know sometimes we think like, oh, it's expected. They should. I'm working so hard. They should work hard at home. I totally get that, right? But at the same time, we all need to hear a little love and support back. And if there's the thing, if you want something, you got to give what you want, right? Law of attraction, you got to give out. If you give out the gratitude, you're going to get the gratitude as well. So for whatever reason, that came through for some of you. So if you're feeling, and I get it, if you're feeling that energy where it's really heavy and you're tired and you're weary and you come home and the dishes aren't done and it just wants to set you off, pause, right? Pause and take a deep breath and be grateful for your family. I know that that's like, but let them know. I don't know why this is coming through. So if you are having a really weary day and you come home and dishes aren't done or something that you have asked is not done, what you do is you take that family member aside, or you have a family member or whatever, and you say, look, I have a really hard day and I work really hard, And it's really, I don't feel loved or respected when I come home and these dishes aren't done, or you haven't cleaned up your mess, or your backpacks or everything are all over the place, right? I feel like you're not loving and respecting your home or loving and respecting each other when this happens. And it really hurts my feelings, or it really distresses me, or it makes me really upset, and I don't want to come home and be upset. I want to come home and feel love. So I really need you guys to step up, right? That's what you need to do. I get it, when we're weary, we want to lash out and get mad, but that's not giving you this harmonious family life, which you do have. And if you're not feeling it, then you have to see what you're doing, because what I'm feeling is that it is there for you. Maybe you're just not communicating the gratitude the way you want, but your family is so there for you. They love you. They actually do appreciate. They know how hard you work. They're appreciating everything you're doing. It may not seem like it, and maybe sometimes, yeah, they're taking you for granted. Don't get me wrong, everybody can do that. But you have to not snap or lash out, but communicate to them how that makes you feel when they're not showing the love back. Does that make sense? I hope that's for someone or a couple people. That just needed to be said. Okay. And towards the middle of the month, man, you're getting some communications about job, really fast moving communications, job. I mean, for some of you, you may get a job offer, a promotion. It's going to come in like, boom, you're not going to expect it. And it's going to happen for you. And so for those of you that do, I would love to have you guys comment in the bottom and let me know. Because for that's happening for some of you. Job promotion, job offer. Like, I mean, job offer, like competitor calling you and going, hi, we've heard great things. There's a job opening. We would love for you to apply for it. That's what I'm talking about, right? Good stuff. And you're going to have to even possibly a business opportunity. And you're going to take some time. So here's what I see happening at the end. And this is like, because right after that Knight of Wands is the sun. Whew. Love it. The sun is shining down on you. Loving it. For an air sign, you're getting a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire going on for you right now, which is great. Right? Stuff's moving. Fire moves fast. Whew. Right? Stuff moves quickly. You know, but the sun is shining on you. This is a great card. And like I said, I feel there's fast communications. This is job-wise. You may even take a vacation at the end of the month, 3-day, little family. I know school's just started, but for whatever reason, there's a little getaway. There's a little getaway that's going to happen for you. And if you don't have kids, I feel like you should get to the beach, because there's some serious contemplation about this opportunity that's going to go on. And it may involve some risk, because what I'm seeing at the end of the month is the Four of Pentacles. This opportunity may really freak you out. For those of you that are getting promotion within the same company, it's fabulous. You go and celebrate. You totally go and celebrate. For those of you that it's a jump to a different company, or it's a business opportunity, there's a lot more, there's a lot more contemplation going on with this Hermit. A lot more. It's a bigger jump for you. And it may even involve financial risk, and it's why you have the Four of Pentacles. See, the Four of Pentacles, he's holding all the money close to his chest. And that's because that's fear. He has all the money. He doesn't need to hold it so close to his chest, but he's fearful. He's fearful he's not going to have money. He's fearful he's going to lose it. And what I worry about you getting towards the end of the month is you getting into this mentality of lack, right? It's there for you. You can't get more money from the universe if you're holding all of this close to your chest, right? Your arms have to be open in order to receive. If your arms are closed, you can't receive anything. So you're definitely... And I pulled a clarifier card on that, and I got the decision card for me. Or for me, it's coming up to a decision. There's definitely, you're trying to figure out this decision, right? Are you going to take this job? Are you going to make this business jump? Maybe it's even an investment. right? Remember the energy card this month? Contract. For you this month, it's all business, man. It is all career and business. With some, you know, and you need to go in and get the sun in there because you've been working so hard, you need some R&R. That is definitely a thing for you. But yeah, look at this. And then I pulled another clarifier. Ace of Pentacles. It's a freaking good month for you. This is awesome. Like, I'm excited for you. You have, you know, I don't know why I want to feel, for you, this is a doing month. This is a doing month all the way in the beginning of September, all the way to the end of the month. Your family life is good. I would be a little careful around the 25th with Venus squaring Saturn. You know, you might pick a fight with your spouse. That's the time not to get mad about the dishes, or a loved one. But for you guys, man, this month is about business and money. I'm not seeing, I mean, really you got, I mean, not like you don't have love going on, but that's not what's taking precedent. And again, this is a general reading, guys. This may or may not apply to you. You know, when I meditate, I'm just trying to get into Libra's energy, this higher scale energy, this balanced air energy. And I have quite a few Librans in my life, and I think about them and I try and get into that energy. So it's not specific. I don't know. I'm not specifically channeling for you. I'm just trying to channel in general for Libra. But you're definitely, you know, there's some self-reflection going on. There's some big decisions. What I love is at the end of the month, mid to end month, you take time for yourself to reflect and make the decision. Just don't not take the opportunity based out of fear. Right? That's the Four of Pentacles being held close to your chest. Because there's something big going on. And good. And you have an Ace of Pentacles, which is saying, don't worry about the money. You're going to get more money. Sorry. I just got so excited. Six of Wands. Triumph. Right? Guys, this is all career this month. All career. All life, all energy, all about moving and shaking. And your family's there, whether that be a family that's a husband and wife and kids, or a mother or a sister, whatever. Your family can even be friends and roommates. They're there for you. Have the right communication with them. I'm feeling that, but this is, man, I'm excited for you. Really, really excited for you. For Libras, you can be very indecisive. I see that's the thing with this decision. The scales go back and forth. One day, I'm going to take the job. Next day, no, I'm not. Next day, I'm going to take the job. Next day, no, I'm not. I know. My brother's a Libran. My stepfather was a Libran. I used to want to kill them all the time because every day, you would have a conversation with them one day, and they're like, yeah, I'm totally going to do that. Next day, I'm like, are you doing that? No. I'm like, what? You're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, but yesterday, you're like, I didn't. I'm like, what? I love you guys, but you guys can be that. And it comes off wishy-washy, but you guys are not wishy-washy. What I've learned is just that those scales, when you have really big decisions in life, whenever that fear starts to take over for you guys, that's when your scales just start to get really wonky. Do not let that happen. It's hard for air signs to stay grounded, and I think that's why you need your family and your friends to help you stay grounded. Go on vacation, get a little R&R, go hike in the mountains, go get your feet in the sand at a beach, right? Get that grounded energy in order to make your decision. Because otherwise you guys get to, if that fear comes in, those scales get out of whack and then you cannot see clearly. That makes sense? I hope that does. Because otherwise, guys, I'm like, out of all the signs that I have read so far for this month, y'all, it's amazing. Like, this is an amazing month. I mean, there's not saying astrologically there's some funky energy, just it's a little roller coastery for you, but that's life, right? Roller coaster is a lot more interesting than the merry-go-round, but it has the potential to just, right? New money, triumph, celebration. This is you being victorious. And then, I mean, I love that I pulled this contract card. This is your card. This is the scales. This is all about you this month. This is your month. Woo! Okay, I don't know what else to say except so happy for you. Go out and crush it. All right. Wishing you guys so much love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Just, gosh, enjoy it. Love to hear about how your month goes. Have a great one. Bye.